product I have here is the Roborock Q8 Max Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop. At first glance, you'll notice its slick white finish and clean, modern design. The unit is pretty compact, but also feels solid and well built. I was a little unsure about swapping my old stick vacuum for a robot, but after spending some real time with this one, I can say the experience has been smoother than I expected, and there are things about it that genuinely make everyday cleaning less of a hassle. From my experience, the most striking thing is how much time and effort the self-emptying feature saves. The Q8 Max Plus comes with a sleek charging base, which is also a self-emptying station. After a few days of use, I found out this means you don't have to deal with an overflowing dustbin every single run. The vacuum empties itself into a much bigger bag inside the station, which can last for weeks. In my case, I have pets and kids, so there's always hair and dirt on the floor. Normally, with robot vacuums, I'd worry I'd have to empty the tiny bin too often. But here, it's handled for me. The bag in the base handles up to 7 weeks of debris before you even need to think about replacing it. That's been a huge convenience for those like me who prefer to set it and forget it. Talking about cleaning performance, the suction on this robot is actually impressive. The Roborock Q8 Max Plus boasts 5,500 pascals, or PA, of suction power. I know these numbers might not mean much at first, but in simple terms, it picks up everything from fine dust to bigger crumbs with barely any issue. On hard floors or low-pile carpets, it gets rid of dirt and even pet hair, which has always annoyed me with less powerful vacuums. There's also some carpet boost tech, which basically means that when it senses carpet, it ramps up the suction power to get deep down into the fibers. If you have dogs or cats that shed like mine do, you'll notice a lot less hair just lying around. Mopping is also a big deal with this model. The Q8 Max Plus isn't just for vacuuming, it comes with a mopping attachment. To be totally honest, at first I wondered if a robot could actually mop floors well or if it was just a marketing gimmick. After using it, I'd say it works best for regular maintenance, like picking up light stains or dust, not super messy spills. If you've got a kitchen floor that gets food or sticky stuff, you might still need to do some manual mopping, but for everyday upkeep, this robot helps a lot. What's cool for me is you can jump into the app and set how much water it should use for each room. For example, I set low water for bedrooms with wood flooring and higher for the kitchen, where things get messy. Controlling the Q8 Max Plus is all app-based, and I thought that would make things complicated. It actually turned out to be very intuitive. There's a RoboVac app which pairs quickly with your Wi-Fi, and once the vacuum maps your home, you can divide it into different areas on your phone. If you want, you can set custom cleaning schedules. Say, vacuuming the living room every evening, or only cleaning the kitchen after breakfast. I loved using the no-go zones feature that lets you block off areas, like near my dog's bowls or where the kids leave their toys out. You can also just hit start on a manual clean if you want an instant spot clean when, for example, someone tracks in dirt from outside. Another thing that stood out to me was the DuoRoller Brush system, which Roborock calls the DuoRoller Brush. Basically, instead of a single roller, the Q8 Max Plus has 2 rubber rollers working together. In my experience, this reduces hair getting tangled around the rollers, a big plus for pet owners. I didn't have to cut out clumps of hair as often as with my older bot vacuums. The rubber material also helps scoop up dust without scratching hardwood floors. Navigation can be a headache with some budget models, but the Q8 Max Plus uses something called LiDAR navigation. That's a laser-based system, usually found on more advanced robot vacuums. What it means in simple language, it maps your home accurately and then moves smartly in neat lines so it doesn't miss areas or bump into walls too much. I have mixed furniture and toys in my house, and so far it hasn't gotten stuck or crashed into anything hard enough to leave a mark. The Reactive Tech is the obstacle avoidance feature, so it tries to sense and avoid socks, toys, or small pet beds. I wouldn't say it's flawless. Every once in a while, it'll still bump into things smaller or hard to detect, but it's better than most robots I've tried. The battery easily lasts for multiple cleans, even for larger apartments or medium-sized homes. The official spec says up to 240 minutes, which is about 4 hours. In my case, after mapping and cleaning an 80 square meter floor, it still had battery left. If it ever runs low during a clean, it returns to base, recharges, and resumes. And that's been helpful, so I never come home to a half-cleaned floor. The Q8 Max Plus is fully compatible with Alexa and Google Assistant, so if you're into voice commands, you can ask it to start or stop from your couch. You can also schedule routines and get notifications right to your phone, which makes it feel pretty smart and easy. You don't need to worry about complicated maintenance. The dustbin, even if you want to empty it yourself, is simple to take out and wash. The station bags are affordable, and I only had to replace them once after about 2 months of daily use. The filters are washable, and I liked that. The maintenance overall is low effort, which is ideal for people like me who are often busy. From my experience, the Q8 Max Plus does have some limits. For instance, as I mentioned, the mopping isn't meant for ground-in grime. If you spill juice or something sticky, you'll be happier using a regular mop. And while obstacle avoidance is good, small wires or low-profile socks can sometimes trip it up. On the plus side, the dust pickup and pet hair control are significantly better than the cheaper vacuum I had before. Sometimes it needs a bit of help on the first few runs, learning your rooms and patterns, but after that, it gets more and more effective. When it comes to who would benefit most, I'd recommend this for anyone with mixed floor types, pets, kids, or just a busy lifestyle. It's perfect for maintaining clean floors without daily effort. If you have rugs and hard floors combined, the suction and dual brush handle both pretty well. If you want a robot that you don't have to babysit, the self-emptying feature is one of those things that you didn't realize you needed until you have it. It takes a huge part of the hassle out of robot vacuuming. In conclusion, the Roborock Q8 Max Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop is a true upgrade for anyone who wants to keep their space clean without putting in daily work. You get real power, smart navigation, simple maintenance, and the hands-off benefits of self-emptying. I can confidently say that it's worth considering, especially if your home is high traffic or full of pet hair. Of course, no product is perfect, and you might run into small hiccups with minor obstacles or extra dirty floors needing manual mop follow-up. But overall, from my experience, it does what it promises and has made daily cleanup a lot less stressful. I will post full information about the Roborock Q8 Max Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop in the comments section. See you in the following videos.